Suzi, welcome back to South by Southwest. You were telling me earlier about a very interesting presentation that you saw, and I'm very curious about it because it was by the guy who founded probably the second most popular tourist attraction for me when I come to Austin, which is Whole Foods, the biggest, most incredible, healthy supermarket that I've ever seen. So tell us about his talk. His name was John Mackey, right?
Yep, his name's John Mackey. He's the co-founder of Whole Foods, and if you haven't been to Whole Foods, it's like a playground of a supermarket. And it's one of the stops that on the way from the airport to wherever I'm staying, when I come to Austin, it's one of the places I stop by because it's an amazing retail experience. He was talking about his new book, of which he's the co-author, called Conscious Capitalism. Right. And he has a website, consciouscapitalism.org, and the movement is about how does business stop being as hated as government and only seen as an evildoer.
Which is kind of funny when you think about the supermarkets and some of the big companies back home.
Right, well, a lot of big companies are disliked by the intellectuals, he said, and because they're seen to take advantage of people. The thing is, business is a catalyst for creating wealth, for taking people out of poverty, for creating change, but some things need to be changed, he mentioned. And he used an acronym, which was tactile. I'm going to have to look at my notes to get a sense of what that was. But these were some of the qualities that he talked about as being essential in business. And if I can just get to this page, I'll be able to tell you. So the T in tactile is about trust. Right. And it was like, how do we get people to trust business more? Well, business has to start behaving in a way that is more transparent and that allows people both within and without the organisation to trust them more. Now, I'm going to give you very big picture ideas here. The A is authenticity, and that is that consumers demand us to be more authentic. So we don't have a work persona and a home persona. We just are who we are, and we should be that person across all.
We just be.
Which is, yeah, look, just to be. Caring. Now, this was interesting because he said that, women are taking caring and love out of the closet in business because of their ability to be more emotional, to be more caring, to be better communicators. Now, I know it's a bit of a generalization, doesn't apply to all women, but that was an essential key for me around how business is changing. But he was saying men as well, that idea that you care about the people you work with and you care about not only your stakeholders, and that was a big thing. It's about caring about your suppliers and your team and your consumers, not at a persona level, but at an individual level. Okay, I is for integrity, and he said that you can be a saint forever and do one thing and ruin that. So he said it's an ongoing commitment to maintain integrity in an organisation. L for loyalty to customers, to your stakeholders. One of the biggest things was businesses have to find what it is that they're there to do, and it's not to make money. They need to be profitable in order to be sustainable, but if money is the only objective, then they're going to be a thing of the past, is what he was saying. Egalitarian, a business where we should be more equal. And more transparent about everything from what people are paid to all aspects of a business. And anyway, he went on, and the book is one that's on my list of must-reads, because the idea that business is a vehicle for change, I don't think is new, but our paradigm around, especially as business owners, and you and I work with a lot of small business owners, we can make an impact on our communities, on the people around us, if we're really clear about adding value as being one of our core values.
Well, and I think too, for a company as big as Whole Foods, which is massive, to be able to demonstrate that they're able to uphold those values again. I know you just folded it up, but just because we just covered a whole lot of detail then, what was the acronym again? What were the key points?
It was tactile, so trust, authenticity, caring, see how many I remember. I'm going to have to go back.
Integrity was in there.
Integrity, loyalty, egalitarian. I think I may have missed a letter, but that was just one part of it. He also talked about leadership and requiring a different sort of leader, and that the leaders who are there to drive the bottom line and drive share prices, again, he's saying he's not saying don't be profitable, they're very profitable, but he's saying that type of leadership isn't going to get us where we need to go next in the world, or for the perception of business to change. The other thing is that, when you stand up and you say, we're about caring and tactile, the first thing people are going to do is find a hole somewhere where they can attack you. So by putting himself up there to say, this is what, we're a socially conscious business and leaders need to be more conscious and do personal development, or, then you stand up to be knocked down, especially in Australia, unfortunately.
Yeah. So conscious capitalism, so that was just one session out of 2 days. With still 2 more to go. So it sounds like an incredible conversation, and again another one that's showing us that ideas are the theme of this year's South by Southwest, not so much just the doingness.
Absolutely. Thank you.